On this Christmas Eve, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jimmy Butler.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been... Yeah, tremendously high IQ
going out there
from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Connect. Then it's MP. And there's Davis. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the shooting guard position.
I don't know how you're going to defend that MP running the pick and roll like a seasoned veteran.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Making the shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is. The I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's not with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. I just received word on the news out of Boston and the Celtics trade with the Los Angeles Lakers. They made a deal to acquire Austin Reeves in a move I'm told they believe will add crucial depth to their lineup. He can fill a lot of holes offensively. He's the kind of player they're hoping can give them some stability on that side of the floor.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. And that one's good by Davis. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Harris. Rebound by Mitchell. No one near him. It's good. Mitchell's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Harris outside.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 in today's game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
Kevin, well deserved, right? B-Day, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Kuminga, screen on Adams. MP with the bounce pass. Davis sets a screen. Here's Hood-Schifino. And the defense didn't have possession. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat trail by 3. On the line. Kept alive. Goes up again. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Davis finds MP. Davis with a screen on Hero. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
One shot.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And that one falls for Davis.
And I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Shots good by Hero.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Harris outside. Davis with a screen on Hero. Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Butler feeling out of it. Shoots over Connect. To the right wing. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Butler. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, Butler's really developed that jump shot over time. Just an incredibly lethal shooter.
Kuminga, a screen on Hero. It's stolen. Here's Larson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
The first free throw is good. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time. And so, MP will bring it up for the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated them.
That one falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Connect. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Shot clock and game clock set. Separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Jovic. Good on the shot.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Jaquez with the steal. Here's Larson. And he jams it with authority.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
It's all tied in Miami. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
So for the Lakers right now, we've got Connect. Ellis is out there with MP. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Davis at center. Offensive rebound. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Puck is outside. The shake. And Davis sends it back.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Butler against Ellis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
First one falls for. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
MP passes to Oliver. Oliver. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat with the lead. Oh, no, stopping.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Martin with a screen on Butler. MP passes to Martin. And they get it back. Pass to Connect. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hawkins. And Connect gets it to go. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
MP deciding where to go with it. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Solid execution by MP. It goes a long way when you master the pick and roll, especially early in your career.
Harris against Butler. Over MP. And it's Butler missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Larson. Butler in the corner. Over MP. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And, Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
The talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot
Tough shot inside by MP.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Jovic. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Harris setting the pick for Connect. Down low. Duran pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell against MP. Mitchell looking it over. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. The offensive rebound. Duran, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Duran's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. They set the pick. Harris passes to Oliver. It's stolen by Duran. And Butler running the floor.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
And the Lakers call time here. Checked in for the Lakers. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
Here's MP. No good again that time. Miami leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Unloads from 13. And Duran slams it in.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duran off the glass there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Phoenix was outstanding. He scored 13 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys,
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Jimmy Butler. Connect with a wide open look. And the Lakers with another miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Mitchell wide open. They grab their own miss from outside the arc. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed when getting out on time.
Timeout called the Lakers. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Martin. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. Here's Connect. Jaquez defending. Vanderbilt a screen on Jaquez. Duran against Embiid. Our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Second, Jaime Jaquez.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got two rebounders like these guys at the small forward. He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Driving in. Rebound by the Heat. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Alexander Walker finds MP. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Alexander Walker. Jaquez defending. Jaquez with the rebound. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Hero. Vanderbilt against Duran. And here is Mitchell. Duran with the screen on Ellis. For three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Lakers trail by 14. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And the Lakers with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now, arguably, a top player.
And Adebayo sends it back. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And then for Los Angeles, Davis comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Ellis. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break. Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Butler. Alexander Walker with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Melton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Miami leading by 19 points. Pass to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hood Schifino's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Always one of the hardest workers on this team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Butler. Davis kicks to Melton. Alexander Walker on the wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
And again, the Lakers no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Melton against Hero. Davis setting the pick for Melton. Pass to Davis. They need this. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Left side, Hero. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Now here's Butler, defended by Alexander Walker. Up and in on the way.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Kuminga against Adebayo. Here's Hood Schifino. From down low. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Miami Heat.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even Elevator Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither did those shorts.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% from the field. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Duran out there with Adebayo, and it's Mitchell in at the points. So that's where Expulston starts the second half with. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
That's good by Hero.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Hero against Melton. Pass to Vanderbilt. Davis with a screen on Hero. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Heat leading by 23. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Duran slams it in.
Duran, one of the league's most powerful players, he doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Outside, Davis. Loads it up for Davis. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Making a change here. MV's checked in.
Sweat a little, all right?
A A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
And certainly DA is a two-way threat. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Basket counts. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP against Mitchell. MP kicks to Davis. Pass to Oliver. Harris against Adebayo. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like watching AD going at the defense and trying to impose some of that physicality from him to them.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he can't get the first one.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Lets it go from 14. And the shot falls short this time. Davis with it. Picked up by Hero. Davis, the pass to Harris. Here's Connect. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Connect. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by the Heat. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hero passes to Mitchell. And here's Adebayo. Mitchell outside. There's the lob to Duran. It's stolen by Davis. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hackett. It's hauled in by Harris. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Connect. MP outside. Davis setting the pick for Harris. Here's Davis. He's guarded by Adebayo.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Hero's got 11 points.
And that's what Hero is. He's a shot maker, a guy who figures out ways to put the ball into the bucket.
MP up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Connect. Davis with a screen on Adebayo. And Davis can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Over in the corner, Jaquez really left alone that time. And it's 9 points for Jaime Jaquez.
And you can see Jaquez is getting more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
And the Lakers call time here.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your new baseball.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Caleb Martin's checked in for Davis. And it's Ellison for Vanderbilt. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harris dishes to Martin. Good. And Harris gets the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one.
What focus from Martin, not allowing the defense to even get to him.
When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
Harris against Mitchell. Harris, bounce pass, stolen by Mitchell. Duran up top.
Make nobody stress me, I'm on the way right now. When I get to not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way.
He's about to tear it up.
It's going in.
You'll get the next one. I can't even watch this. Come on, MP.
Woo! I'll run this. I'll run this.
I see you doing work.
I think I know it. Yeah, I think I know. I'm even gonna like you. even open that. I fill it up.
good, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
The shooting guard at 6'6", number 13, MD.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Kristaps Porzingis.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Dick. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Drew Holiday out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Outside Barrett. Porzingis grabs the board. Brown finds MP. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Here's Ingram. Boston with a rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Ingram after the basket by Boston. Denied by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Harris, a screen on quickly. Harris on the wing. There's the triple. Poeltl grabs a miss.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
MP looking around. Off target from three-point range. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Pass to Tatum. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The layup off target. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And he can't get the first one. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Now here's Harris. 9 points for him in his last game. Again, the miss by Boston. Ingram with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Shot is good by Barrett.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Porzingis sets a screen. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc.
Gotta fight hard. To get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Dick. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
How about the vertical? Emmanuel quickly is showing you right there. That is tough.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Barrett. Down low. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And now let's take a look at the shooting guards who have been rebounding like forwards this season. MP, number 1.
And I just love how he's willing to battle among the trees, using determination and agility rather than size to dominate on the glass.
You know, the strength he has is a factor as well. He is sneaky strong for an off guard, and seeing him out-muscle a bigger opponent for a rebound is becoming a common sight. I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Now here's Harris. Back to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Harris misses.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Brown against Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Quickly from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Quickly's got 7 points.
Absolutely no hesitation from Quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
And Joe Mazzulla calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and look at the hearing. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Once we hear you, get loud.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at Toronto, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And, of course, there's the Celtics, now 4 games behind.
Well, right now for Boston, they have had a truly awful start to the year. They need to course correct now before the whole season just slips away.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to MP. Back to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. And here's quickly. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low. 5 points in the game.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brown can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Ingram, the pass to quickly. Hurdle with a screen on Holiday. Quickly against Holiday. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's Ingram outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a look.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Now here's MP. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Tatum's got 11 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Dick. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Holiday passes to Brown. Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by Pirtle. Brown against Barrett. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
On the wing, Holiday. Horford, a screen on quickly. Pass to Porzingis. Over Pirtle. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Holiday.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's quickly. 15 in his last outing. Now here's Dick. Clock at 6. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Barrett's got 5 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
MP left side. Porzingis sets a screen. Outside, Brown. Pass to Harris. Left side, Holiday. Over quickly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Now here's Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Barrett passes to quickly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 8. MP outside. Horford, a screen on quickly. Horford outside. Not going to go that time. Oh, good D by Boucher. And he's going for the lob. They swipe it. Quickly from outside. Balled in by Brown. Boston shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. The three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Raptors lead by 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Pirtle. Rebound Boston. Now here's MP. Horford passes to Harris. Screen by Horford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Boucher finds quickly. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. MP is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Just 3 to shoot. Brown with some nice D. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the 2nd of a 2-game stretch at home. Porzingis misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Pirtle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Pirtle's gotten his 1st basket of the night.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Barrett passes to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Outside Dick. Outside Barrett. And here's Pirtle. Outside for Ingram. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. MP getting it done inside.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Dick. The 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The 3, here's Harris. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ingram. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing past passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Tatum with a screen. On the wing, Tatum. Here's the three. And Tatum drills the three.
His third shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Raptors lead by 3. Outside Ingram. Outside Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Brown. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Hurdle with the bucket. Hurdle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Hurdle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball. Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Barrett. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Pass to Ingram. Shoots from the line. Second chance shot. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Now MP. Outside Holiday. Harris outside. MP makes his move. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Harris has got 7.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. He's checked in for Tatum. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. The Celtics, 3rd.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Barrett against Brown. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Gets the 3 ball to go. 13 points in the game.
Emmanuel quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
That's good from Holiday. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Dick. The 3 is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brown, a screen on quickly. Outside, Brown. That 3's off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barrett passes to Boucher. Hurdle with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hurdle's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Harris, a screen on Barrett. Harris outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Takes a 3. The long-range hit from MP. Tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors out in front, up by 5. And will return shortly.
57. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot drum line.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Toronto Raptors.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
With Tyrese Halliburton out, they lose one of their primary catalysts. He makes his offense run so smooth.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Harris passes to Tatum. Back to MP. Tatum with a screen. From downtown. Quickly with a rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Ingram, the pass to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Kicks it out to MP. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And Toronto has possession. Following the bucket by Boston. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Celtics trail by 5. Harris outside. To the paint. Offensive board. Outside, Brown. And that's going to be a travel.
Are you fucking serious right now? Yeah, gonna suck.
Quickly against Holiday. Quickly with the ball. He's got 13. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Brown against Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Pirtle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
And he makes a first. And so Pirtle nails both of them. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association. Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Back to Dick. That one goes in. Dick's got 9 points.
Well, Jakob Poeltl is an excellent passer for a big man. Just a really nuanced feel.
Now here's MP, guarded by Dick. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Toronto leading by 7. Pirtle with the ball, defended by Porzingis.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Harris outside. Porzingis sets a screen. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Toronto. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Quickly passes to Ingram. Outside Barrett. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. The 3, Barrett. Drills it from deep. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Harris outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Outside, Brown. And stolen by Barrett. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Quickly. He's got 13. Here's Dick. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Dick's got 13.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to MP from behind the arc.
Damn,
Rebound
I fucking ball.
Quickly's got
Shit.
6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an
You wanna
amazing
fucking
job.
hesitate and look at everybody else.
Fires the
Throw me
3.
the goddamn fucking
Sinks
ball. I'm
the
wide the fuck
tray.
open. Shit.
He's got 16.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Harris. That shot off. Good work defensively by Dick. Toronto leading by 14. Quickly outside.
Actually playing in the fucking face.
Ingram against Tatum. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Harris. He's got 13. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by MP. Harris has got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Barrett. Quickly against Holiday. And that one's good. Quickly. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside Porzingis. On the wing, MP. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is...
Come on, MP. You need to make something happen. Let's go.
I got you, coach.
Harris outside. Outside Tatum. Launches it. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Harris has got assist number 7 tonight. Toronto leading by 6. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Drew Holiday out there with MP. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Ingram. It's good. Ingram's got 11 points here in the second half.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Harris. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Dick. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
For 3. The shot won't fall.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Basket counts. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Holiday passes to Harris. Tatum with a screen. Harris with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Back to MP. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. And it's Dick off the drive. Quickly outside. Right side Barrett. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Raptors lead by 12. Holiday finds Brown. On the wing, Tatum. It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Quickly. Porzingis against Pirtle. Here's Barrett. 5 on the clock. Here's Dick. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris outside. Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Quickly. Jacks up a 3. Dick with a miss. Outside, Brown. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Outside Tatum. 4-3. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. For 3, here's Harris. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Barrett. Launches a 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Raptors.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jakob Poeltl.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
A nice shot by Tatum.
This guy's such a quick-thinking distributor. Drew Holiday takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Now quickly. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Dick from outside the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
MP, you gotta chill, my guys. Like you spamming the still button out there. Relax, homie.
Hey, they're professionals too. MP, how you feeling? Ready, MP. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
something, along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our audience relations team will respond immediately.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, Shams, no team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s. These Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link, and it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And I feel so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
we all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brown against Hunter. Tatum with the screen on Mitchell. MP passes to Tatum. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Tatum down low. Mobley's there.
Now, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring shines to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in